We spend so much time crafting the perfect email, choosing just the right words for a pitch. But what if I told you your most powerful communication tool isn't what you say, but how you hold yourself? Today, we are diving deep into the strategy of posture. And believe me, it's a critical and often totally overlooked key to professional success. So let's do a quick check-in. Right now, as you're listening to this, are you kind of slouched over your screen? Maybe leaning back with your arms crossed? Your body is broadcasting a message 24/7, whether you mean for it to or not. The real question is it the message you want to be sending? Because here's the bottom line. Your posture is your silent introduction. In those first few seconds of any interaction, a job interview, a client meeting, you name it, people are already forming an impression. And your posture? It's a huge part of that, signaling everything from your confidence level to how interested you are in the conversation. Okay, let's get into the psychology of this, because it's about so much more than just, your mom telling you to sit up straight. There's some fascinating science at play here that directly impacts not only how you're perceived, but even how you feel about yourself. It really boils down to this simple idea: expansion versus constriction. So expansive postures, what some people call power poses, are all about taking up space. Think shoulders back, chest open, head held high. This non-verbally just screams confidence and leadership. And the opposite? Well, that's constriction. Hunching over, crossing your arms, literally making yourself smaller. That signals submission, nervousness, and a real lack of confidence. And this leads to something really powerful in psychology called the halo effect. See, when you project confidence through that expansive posture, people don't just see you as confident. Their brains subconsciously start attributing all these other positive qualities to you, like, oh, they must be competent, or they seem intelligent, or that person's a leader. It's a massive unspoken advantage that you can use before you've even said a single word. So, we know the why behind all this. Now let's get into the how. Let's look at how this plays out in some really practical, real-world situations where your posture can literally make or break a critical moment. We're going to break down 3 high-stakes scenarios that pretty much everyone faces: the daily team meeting, the big career-defining presentation, and of course, that make or break negotiation. First up, meetings. To show you're really engaged and actively listening, just lean in slightly. It's such a simple, powerful cue that you value what's being said. On the flip side, try to avoid leaning way back, which can come off as arrogant or just plain bored. And a big one, watch out for creating barriers. Don't hide behind your laptop screen. Keep your hands visible on the table to show you're open and have nothing to hide. Now, when you're presenting, your stability is everything. You want to use what's called the anchoring stance. Just plant your feet about shoulder width apart. This makes you look and feel way more grounded and authoritative. Plus, it stops you from doing that nervous happy feet dance, shifting your weight back and forth, which totally distracts from your message. And keep your head level so you can make direct, confident eye contact. And in a negotiation, it's all about balance. An upright, symmetric posture, so not leaning aggressively forward or passively backward, subtly communicates fairness and mutual respect. You're signaling that you're here to find a solution that works for everybody, not to dominate or be dominated. It just creates this atmosphere of trust right from the start. All right, we've covered a lot of what to do. Now let's focus on what not to do. Because there is one category of postural signals that is, by far, more destructive to communication than any other. And that destructive signal is the closed posture. It's like putting up a nonverbal wall. It immediately tells other people that you're defensive, you're uncomfortable, or you're resistant to what they're saying. It's a total communication killer. So what are these red flags? Well, crossed arms are the absolute classic sign of defensiveness. Interlocking your ankles or crossing your legs really tightly signals you're holding something back. And keeping your hands in your pockets, that can come across as nervous, way too casual, or even like you're hiding something. You've got to consciously avoid these. But hey, the fix is actually incredibly simple. Just keep your hands visible and relaxed. Let them rest on the table or in your lap, or use them for open gestures. Honestly, it's one of the easiest and most effective ways to broadcast openness and trustworthiness. Okay, so this can feel like a lot to remember all at once. I get it. But don't worry, we're going to wrap this up with a super simple toolkit you can use anytime, anywhere, for an instant posture reset. All you need are 2 foolproof checks, one for when you're standing and one for when you're sitting. Let's break them down real quick. For the standing check, all you have to do is imagine a string pulling the very crown of your head up towards the ceiling. That's it. It naturally aligns your ear, your shoulder, your hip, and your ankle into a straight line, creating a posture that just projects effortless confidence. And when you're sitting, it's even easier. Just use the 90-degree rule. Your feet should be flat on the floor, creating a 90-degree angle at your knees, and then another 90-degree angle at your hips. That's it. This simple alignment automatically straightens your back and opens up your posture. So, the crucial thing here is that this isn't about being stiff or unnatural. It's just about being mindful. And to make it really easy to remember, let's distill everything we've talked about into one simple, powerful mantra. And here it is, just 2 things. Sit tall, keep it open. That's really all you need to remember. Sit tall reminds you to align your spine and project that confidence. Keep it open reminds you to avoid all those closed-off signals we talked about. If you can make these 2 simple principles a habit, you will fundamentally change the silent conversation you're having with the world. The only question left is, what are you going to have it say?